And did I fuck up? Well, it's quite simple. I forgot that my videos, because we just woke up. We woke up about an hour ago. Um, and I just realized that I didn't kind of upload a video. The problem with not uploading a video is I'm gonna be stuck with a bunch of videos. Um, I'm gonna be stuck with 10, 15, 20 videos I filmed that day. And it's when you kind of need to upload it, it takes a lot more space, it takes a lot more time. It's better to do one video to upload it, to do 3 videos to upload the 3 of them. But always be uploading, right? On the gaming channel, on the main channel, it doesn't matter as long as you're uploading. So now we're uploading, and we also put a little Dexter, because Dexter is also a show that could be included in the video. So yeah, the comment influenced me to make this video because I felt bad. I felt the guy said I have a bad reputation, right? And ultimately speaking, damn dude. Damn, dude. It's a mess. It's a mess. I was that guy. It makes me emotional to think that I was that guy. I was that guy who really cared about what people think about me. I was obsessed with how people perceive me. And the reality is, I was that guy that was too nice. But I also been that guy that was a dick. I also hurt a lot of people. I was that guy who got hurt by people, but I was that guy that also hurt people. I know I'm repeating, but I really want to anchor. I really want to set in stone the fact that I also hurt people. It's one thing if you're a constant victim, but it's another thing if you're not victimless. You're not a victim because you did it to other. So when you're receiving it, it's a case of you kind of deserve it, right? Now, am I saying that if you're an asshole, you should deserve people's abuse? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you're abusing other people, then you're right to complain about being abused. It's kind of like a moot point. But yeah, I was that guy for a lot of years. Ultimately speaking, I started making content at 28. Hmm? I'm 31. When I started making content, I was the dumb guy. I was afraid of how people perceive me. I was afraid of being unloved. Yet I put myself on social media to be liked or not liked. I put myself through abuse, not once, not twice, but multiple times. And I still put myself to abuse. It took me half of that 3 years minimum to realize that, ultimately speaking, strangers' opinion doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me. And I was that guy. And it broke my heart because it took me 30 years of my life to understand that people's opinion doesn't really matter. Now, ultimately speaking, that's not true. Ultimately speaking, that is not true. If you're in a room full of people and half of those people think you're an asshole, just sorry, you're an asshole, right? There's something called peer pressure. There's something called consensus, but there's also a logic. If you're the only person that doesn't agree with the rest of the class, maybe you're wrong. There's more chances that the rest of the class know what's up than you alone know what's up. I'm just saying. Different people, different intelligence, different perception, different understanding, different life experience. Na zdrowia. Now, in this game, or in this manga, in Tokyo Ghoul, right? In Tokyo Ghoul, what happened is, you have this guy, Ken Kaneki. And he's also a really nice guy. And the world eat him up alive, quite literally. He gets kidnapped, he gets destroyed, he has to fight. Now Ken is a classic pacifist. Ken will avoid battle. Ken will try to help people. Even though he's a ghoul, who is supposed to be a pariah. And that's Ken's biggest problem. And then he realized that this nice guy doesn't work. This world is fucked up. This complete world is fucked up. So what do you need to do? He needs to be an asshole. Not because he wants to be an asshole, but because that's what the world need. They don't need a hero right now. They need a villain. And am I saying that Ken was a villain? No. But I'm saying that Ken is able to inspire respect and fear by his strength. There's also this Dexter. Dexter is a series about a cop, a fucking police officer, right? that police officer is a killer, right? So again, the beauty of Dexter is it's a show really set in stone around the justice system about morally right. Dexter is a killer, but he kills bad people. Now, because they're bad people, should you kill them? No, but if you have to kill, it's better that you kill bad people than good people, right? Put inside a room of 5 hostage, right? 5 hostage. There's this guy who's a literal scam artist, right? He stole from people, he hurt people, and then you got 4 innocent people. And now the person who has the hostage and say, I need to kill one guy. You would think that the bad person deserves it more than the other, but ultimately speaking, he's a human, right? Who are you to judge who is willing to die or a death? And once again, that's the perception or the reputation that you give. And that's Dexter. So I was always obsessed, and I mentioned this multiple times. This is fucking delicious. Carbonara. See, I think, and even then, I want to be fucking honest. You want to be fucking honest? Let's be fucking honest. I shouldn't say that though. I hope you guys don't judge me. I really do. But here's the truth. I didn't give a fuck about being nice. I didn't give a fuck about being bad. I just want to be loved. I just want to be liked. I thought being nice would make me more loved. I was seeking the approbation of other people. I was seeking other people to tell me, yo, we like you, you're a good dude, you're a good boy. That sucks. That completely sucks. And ultimately speaking, that's not the right reason. If you want to be good, be good. Don't be good because you expect people to think that you're good. And then, where the ultimate, I'm such an asshole. This is gonna make me look like an asshole. This video shouldn't film, but I don't care. I always told you. I always told you that at 20 years old, I wasn't working. I was at home on Facebook, helping other people. Now, what I'm not saying is, did I care about those people? Did I care about helping those people? No. My life had no meaning. My life had no purpose. Helping people was one of the few things I could do that was positive for society every single day. And ultimately speaking, that's exactly what happened. I was bored. What can I do positive? I can help people. And then, the next step in life happened. And the next step was, dude, I can trust Ink with my secret. I can trust Ink to help me. I would get people that come to me and say, hey, I need to talk to someone. And me knowing I was the one that they chose to do that was so self-fulfilling. It was, they like me, they care about me, right? It was, I'm doing something good. They didn't care about me. They just need someone to talk about. Too dumb to realize. Too naive. And then I had my own depression. And then nobody was there for me, you know? And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. It's okay. That's life. Give me an asshole. Not a vengeance. Not a vendetta. But by being an asshole, I was hoping to push people away. I didn't want to hurt people. But I was lying and manipulating. And for the longest time, even my own family, I had this reputation of being a liar. I did something to my family and they had to check if I was telling the truth. It was my own doing. I had this reputation. Right? Ultimately speaking. Ooh, trial 10x, what is that? Trial 10x, what is that? It's harder. Let's just give me a sec, guys. Let's upgrade Juzo. Look at all the. Look at this freaking Kaneki. Look at the straight up. Straight up. Nice. Okay. It won't be long, guys. I'm so sorry. That's what happened when you do two things at once. No, thank you. You're sorry. I'm watching Dexter too, which is great. I love Dexter. I stopped watching it because of the Halloween, but now I'm back. Now I'm back and it's so good. Watching season 5, episode 4. If you wanted to watch something with me. My apologies, disgusting. Ew. Not sorry, but hey. Okay. One. We're spending some good energy. Some good energy. We're doing pretty good. We are doing multe bene. Mucho bueno. Very good. Très bien. Очень хорошо. Molto bene. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Now, those moments, do I regret it? No. But that's reputation. I spent years and years and years trying to shake it off. That's extra. And then ultimately speaking, I lived in isolation. I told you guys this. I told you guys that I need to be alone. I had depression. The reality is, I didn't need it to be alone. But was it more I need to be alone, or I couldn't handle being judged in a bad fashion? If I'm being better in a bad fashion, I'd rather not be judged, you know? And it's kind of selfish because you're like, if I'm being judged in a good manners, I'm grateful. If I'm not, fuck you. Just ain't worth that. Life isn't that. Life doesn't work like that. But that's reputation. There's good reputation, there's bad reputation. That's the thing with reputation. There's no such thing as a non-reputation. There's not so much as there's not a reputation. There's not so much as a balanced reputation. It's not a nice. Nobody's gonna tell you, hey, this guy, oh, he's not nice or he's mean. They're gonna tell you he's a good person or he's a bad person, right? They're not gonna tell you, oh, he's a normal person, right? They might tell you it's not a reputation. At work, and a good reputation. And at work was possibly the moment that really shaped me. At work, I was considered a good person. I was a nice guy. Not a good worker. Good person. I had both a good reputation and a bad reputation. Oh. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? And then we had I need to do so this is actually a funny part. This is possibly the best part ever of this video, at least. I started making content, right? And when I started making content, I was happy because I was like, okay, well, it's an escape, right? And ultimately speaking, the craziest thing, the absolutely insane thing, there's a solid at least, I want to say at least 6 months of that. I need to change identity because I didn't like the life that I had. Didn't like being Stefan. Didn't like it at all. So you know what I did? It's a new persona in Vendetta. But for the 6 months, for the first 6 months, for the first 7 months, that name meant nothing to me, to you guys, to me. Which is an Elias online. It could have been anything and everything. It was in Vendetta. And then I didn't care about the population, the reputation that I had. Getting no views, getting no attention, which is okay. But what really hurts is I became myself because I found people that really cared. I found some really cool people, and they inspired me to show my face, to become myself. And then when I became myself, and when I start making content with my face showing, or videos like this, not just gaming, just I don't have anything about gaming content, but it's easier to be somebody else when you're gaming than I'm in front of you. This is me, right? This is me. I cannot use gaming or a video or a movie as a crutch. I'm saying this, but I have a video in the background. I'm saying this, but I'm watching a show in the background that we're gonna be recapping tomorrow. But it sucks because I started being loved. I started really being loved. People knew me. People were coming to the stream, and I was fucking. People liked me, you know. Which was Nirvana. See, I was using the alias of In Vendetta, but it was still me. So people liked In Vendetta, but they liked me because this was the person that I was. I wasn't a character, right? And then I started having trolls and negative comments. And I was like, oh my god, my legacy. What is gonna happen? Do people hate me? Do people really hate me? And my whole mood changed, my whole video changed. There's a bunch of videos that I made in that month and those months that were not good. I had my depression. It affected the content. And I was afraid of my reputation. I wanted to be known as this. That's the craziest thing. You see, no matter how big you are, no matter how small you are, you see other content creator, right? And you see other content creator and you're like, okay, I understand. I understand that this is the perception that people have about them. So in a position where you're like, okay, well, this guy is being loved. This guy isn't being liked. This guy, people don't care about him, right? And you're in a position, a horrible position where can I see yourself as them? Can I see yourself as, but you're not them. You'll never beat them. You'll never be as big as them, right? I was comparing myself, not in a vain way. I was comparing myself to people that had 1 million, 2 million, 3 million followers. Why? Because we were both content creating. Why? Because those people were looked at positively. I'm going to take the best example, which is Fusi. Fusi was looked, you may like or dislike Fusi, but he started and he was very loved. He started and he was a nice content creator. It was fun to watch him. And then you look at him lately and he's hated for obvious reason and deserved reason. Fucking hate that guy. But he was a good person, and even even then I might never be to that stage. I started out as love, and now that I had negative comments, I was like, oh, that's my future. See, I think it's quite normal. I think it's quite human to wonder how people perceive me, and are they gonna perceive me for my whole life or my whole career, you know, which is my dream job, which is this. But I was afraid. I was nervous about that. I was afraid of my reputation, of how people view me. Content creation is very finicky. When you're loved, it's amazing. When you're disliked, it sucks. It's very human. It's very vulnerable. You put yourself out there. You put yourself on social media. You put yourself in every single video that you make. You put yourself out there for people to judge. positively or negatively. It doesn't even matter how they judge you. They'll judge, right? Again, reputation. There's a good reputation, there's a bad reputation. There's no in middle. And you don't know what to do. And then, there's one person. I was extremely lucky. For me, it was one person. It was a huge troll. That troll would come to every single one of my videos, would leave negative comments. But that's not what he did that really worried me the most. People loved me so much that they would come in my comments. They would comment on this guy, and they would defend me. But this guy, the problem, I was too deep. I was way too deep. I was making, my whole life was about making videos. I would make 30, 40 videos a day. 30, 40 videos a day, that I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. When I was not making videos, I was streaming. My whole day was making content. Now my day is still making content. So when I saw the hate, I was like, oh, fuck that. I have to take a break. This is affecting me too much. I put blood, sweat, and tears, and, you know. So I took a break. And I took a break from social media. I took a week break from social media. And when I came back, I was overwhelmed with one thing. Dude, really overwhelmed. People were so fucking nice. I was met with another reality. The same people that defended me, that guy was going after them. So they took the time to defend me, but I didn't take the time to defend them back. Of course I couldn't, because I wasn't aware that it was a gang attack, right? So I felt guilty about it for a long time. And then this event completely changed me. As a content creator, completely changed me. I realized that no matter what, some people were going to be there to like me. No matter what, some people were going to be there to hate me. And I stopped caring about reputation. You know what? You know why? I'm going to contradict myself even a couple minutes ago. I said when you're loved, you're loved. When you're hated, you're hated. Of course you want to be loved. But there's one thing that does not change. Whether you're loved or you're hated. That's one thing that doesn't change. That thing is you. You put yourself out there. The reaction that people have, either negative or positive, is you. And you kind of have to ask yourself, if they don't like me, would I change? And it's such a weird thing. Would I change for... Would I get a reputation... Would I change for a better reputation? If I'm being there myself, right? And I'm hated, maybe I need to change. But would I change just for the reputation? And if it's a change just for reputation, is it a honest change? Is it a genuine change? Or am I just trying to please a couple people? So reputation is important, absolutely. But being yourself is even more important. I would rather be... So this is something that I learned in 20 years old, 21 years old, 22 years old. From a song, one of my favorite bands, Five Finger Death Punch. And the song was Death by Dishonor. I choose death before dishonor. I'd rather be... It's something about being loved. I don't remember the lyrics perfectly, but it's I'd rather be loved for everything I am, for everything I'm not. I'd rather be hated for everything that I am than loved for something that I'm not. It's never enough. No, it's never enough. I'd rather hate you for everything you are than have you love me for something that I'm not. I'd rather have you. Beautiful. This band really changed a lot of things for me. Even a song with Under and Over It. You can be me and I can be you. You can live just like a star. You take the fame and I'll take the sanity. You take the fame. I'm under and over it all. See, it's really a question of watching yourself in the mirror, recognizing yourself. I never had the problem of watching this mirror and seeing somebody that I didn't recognize. But I know that if I did, it would hurt me so much. So I try to avoid that. So yes, reputation is not important. And fuck what people think. Fuck what people say. One day they love you. One day they'll hate you. All that matters is you can live with yourself. Now, ultimately speaking, what I just said is an asshole, right? Ultimately speaking, if you can live with yourself, there's hope because you want to live. There's want to live. There's hope to change. Don't change because they ask you to. Change because you need to. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy.